Think about the last time you made something in Canva, an Instagram post, a pitch deck, a school project. Now, what if I told you it all started with a 19-year-old girl in Australia working from her mom's living room, frustrated with how hard it was to use design software? Today, that same idea is used by 170 million people each month, has helped create 20 billion designs, and is worth $42 billion. Do you believe a simple idea, paired with persistence, can still change the world? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you love stories about underdogs, startups, or changing the game from scratch, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a story that could inspire your own. The story begins in the mid-2000s in Perth, Australia. Melanie Perkins was teaching design to other students at the University of Western Australia. She noticed something strange. People weren't struggling with creativity. They were struggling with the tools. Design programs like Photoshop were powerful, sure, but they were also overwhelming, complex, and expensive. That's when Melanie asked a very simple but world-changing question. Why isn't graphic design as easy as using Google Docs? She wasn't a software engineer. She didn't live in Silicon Valley. But she had a vision. And like all great ideas, it started with a problem. Melanie decided to start small. She looked for a niche. Something that needed design but didn't require professionals. The answer? Yearbooks. In 2007, Melanie and her boyfriend Cliff Obrecht launched Fusion Books, an online tool to help schools design their own yearbooks, using drag-and-drop simplicity. They worked from Melanie's mom's living room, borrowed around $50,000 from family and friends, and even got a small government grant. Melanie designed an 80-page software blueprint herself. No tech team, no funding round, just grit and a great idea. In the first year, 16 schools signed up. By year 3, over 100 schools were using Fusion Books across Australia. It was working. But Melanie wasn't done. In 2010, Melanie did something bold. She flew to Silicon Valley, armed with nothing but a printed pitch deck titled "The Future of Publishing" and a fire in her belly. She met Bill Tai, a venture capitalist who liked her passion, but gave her one challenge: find a world-class tech co-founder. And so began 1 year of hustle. Melanie and Cliff pitched over 100 investors, faced rejection after rejection, and even learned how to kite surf just to network at Bill Tai's startup retreat in Maui. Yes, kite surfing for funding. That's dedication. Eventually, they found their tech lead, Cameron Adams, former Google engineer. He loved the idea. He joined as co-founder and chief product officer, and by the end of 2012, they had a dream team. They raised $3 million in seed funding, and Canva was born. Canva officially launched in 2013. Melanie was 26 and CEO of a tech startup. Their mission? Empower the world to design. And guess what? It clicked. In just a year, over 1 million people signed up. By 2015, that number hit 6 million. Canva was exploding, especially with creators, teachers, marketers, and small businesses. The freemium model worked like magic. Every time someone shared a Canva design, they were indirectly marketing Canva. Virality built in, but perhaps more importantly, users loved it. Finally, design was easy. Finally, it was for everyone. By 2018, Canva hit unicorn status. Valued at over $1 billion, Melanie became one of the youngest female founders to build a billion-dollar company from scratch. In 2019, Canva started expanding globally. Offices in the US, Europe, Asia acquired Pexels and Pixabay to boost free content, launched Canva for education. Then came the pandemic in 2020, and demand exploded. Remote work, online content, social media, everyone needed graphics. By 2021, Canva raised $200 million at a $40 billion valuation. That's more than Dropbox, more than Reddit, and more than some banks. And yet, through it all, they never forgot their mission. Today, Canva is used by 170 million people every month. 90% of Fortune 500 companies use it in some way. Over 20 billion designs have been created, from birthday invitations to startup pitch decks, and Canva keeps expanding. Canva Docs, Canva websites, AI tools like Magic Write whiteboards, video editors, team collaboration suites, they're not just competing with Adobe anymore. They're challenging Microsoft, Google, and Zoom all at once. And in 2025, Canva hit a fresh valuation, $42 billion thanks to a major employee share sale. But Melanie and Cliff? They pledged to give away 30% of their wealth to causes through the Canva Foundation. That's leadership. Let's break it down. A student saw a frustrating problem. She solved it, simply beautifully, as she faced hundreds of rejections. And today, she built a tool used in classrooms, companies, and homes around the world. That's not just a business story, it's a blueprint for turning passion into impact. So here's the big question again. What's your Canva? What's that one problem you think needs solving? Let us know in the comments. If you love real startup stories that inspire, challenge, and give you a behind-the-scenes look at billion-dollar journeys, hit that subscribe button and join the channel. You don't need to be in Silicon Valley to change the world. You just need to start.